just down the bottom. So if you feel comfortable and you'd like to share, it'd be lovely to get to know you guys a little bit better. And I think all of us at TaxSmart, we can get started too and share a little bit about ourselves. I'm going to get started in the chat box. Bianca, do you want to share your screen, the presentation, to get started? We'll start running through some housekeeping in just a second. Thanks, Astrid. We've got Astrid, an accountant who, Astrid, I think you joined us for a webinar earlier this year.
Hi, Astrid.
As a presenter.
Hello, ladies. Nice to see you, Bianca.
Nice to see you, Astrid. How are you doing?
Good.
Perfect. Astrid, is there anything you're looking forward to next year?
Oh gosh, just this year to be over, I guess.
That's
yeah, it's great. It's great to join you, ladies. It's always great to see what Bianca has to bring as well.
And thanks, Matt, for sharing in the chat box. We've got Matt here, and who's in San Francisco, who started a company this year. So that's pretty exciting, even I think at the best of times, but particularly so during a pretty major world event. So he's looking forward to someone helping managing his taxes and bookkeeping. So I think you're in the right place today, Matt. I'm just checking the time here. So we're still waiting for a few more people to join us, but Bianca, yeah, we might run through a little bit of housekeeping now. So just to let everyone know, this webinar, it will be recorded. So if you have any issues with that, just feel free to let us know in the chat box there. If you wouldn't mind keeping your microphones on mute and your cameras turned off during the presentation. And if you do have questions at the end, feel free to pop things in the chat box as we go. It's really good to hear feedback, particularly around any particular concerns you might have been having this year with taxes and accounting. And you're all welcome to book a free 30-minute consultation with Bianca at the end of this session if there's any more specific detailed questions that you'd like answered. And thank you. We've got a few more people. We've got Alessia, web developer, doesn't know how to file taxes as a contractor. And I think that's definitely something that I've experienced myself as a freelancer. So again, you're in the right place today. See how many people have we got here?
I think
Bianca, you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's get started. We will be recording this webinar, so for the people that jump in later, they can watch the beginning. So let's get going. Oh, hi, Paul. I see your camera on. Paul is one of our clients, and he's new to Xero, so he's here to learn a little bit about Xero. I think your microphone's off, but let me see. I'm going to unmute you for a bit. Okay, I don't think I can. Okay. I'm going to mute myself as well so we can get started.
Okay, I think I'm gonna kick it off. Right? Is that the plan, Bianca? Okay.
Yeah, I think we, Bianca, did you want us to run through introductions first, or did you want Annie to jump in and kick things off? So you're on mute, Bianca.
Yeah, I think it would be nice for our guests to get to know our team. So maybe we can do just a quick introduction and
Okay,
put a
great.
face to who they talk to via email all the time.
Yeah, perfect. Do you want to jump to the next slide for me? So everyone, we want to kick off with a bit of an introduction to the TaxSmart team. So some of you guys are existing clients of Bianca, so you might have had something to do with the people in this webinar previously, or you might be completely new and be completely unfamiliar. So we don't have everyone joining us today, but top of the list is me. So my name's Alex. I support Bianca with marketing and communications, and I'm currently based in Australia. We've got Juana, who I don't believe has joined us today. She is based in Turkey. She also supports Bianca with marketing and social media. Becky, do you want to do a quick introduction? Say hello.
Yes, of course. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. We're excited to have you. I'm in Colorado, as it says here, helping with Bianca just with operations, and I'll be kind of working the back end of the webinar here. So any questions you shoot to us, please feel free to put those in the chat box at any time, and we're happy to answer them at the end. And then if we can't get to them today, we'll definitely follow up with you on those. But yeah, looking forward to learning more about what you guys need.
Perfect. We've also got Kristen, who I don't believe is here. She's probably someone that you're more likely to have had contact with if you are a client of Bianca's. So Kristen's one of Bianca's bookkeepers, and she's based in Guatemala. We've got quite a global team here. And then Bianca, you can introduce yourself.
Well, hi everyone. For the ones that know me and the ones that are new to TaxSmart, my name is Bianca Bonilla. I'm from Guatemala and I live in California, and currently I'm in Mexico, for just having some months here and just enjoying some Mexican food and running the remote team. This is most of our team right now is the creative part. I am one of the bookkeepers and tax advisors for TaxSmart, and then we have the other accounting team that are actually working with our clients right now, but they're not going to be in the presentation, which we will get to know later. And like Kristen, she usually is attending with us. She is based in Guatemala, but she is from the United States, and she's been living in Guatemala for about maybe I think more than 5 years. We met in Guatemala, and so we're being recruiting and traveling around the world, meeting amazing people and making them part of the team. And I'll hand it over to Annie from Xero, which will be co-hosting the event with me today.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I earlier I wasn't, didn't mean to jump ahead. Thank you, first of all, Bianca, so much for having me on the meeting as a co-host. I'm so excited to be a part of your team and, to meet some of your clients and future clients. And I'm really excited to speak about Xero and why our accountants and our bookkeepers, such as Bianca and her team, love Xero, but most importantly, what is in it for you guys as the small business owner. I'm gonna share my screen right now just to kind of, okay, thank you, to kind of show you guys just a few slides about Xero, and then we can go from there. Awesome. Okay, so just a quick highlight, and then, after this, if you guys have questions, please throw it in the chat, like Bianca said, and we can definitely, between myself and her team, we can answer all your questions. But Xero, you can run your entire business from the cloud in Xero. You can access everything anywhere at any time. You can do everything from data catching, which I'll speak to in a second. Bank reconciliation, if you guys are involved in that process, invoicing, and just kind of like looking at your books, and if you, whatever you want and need to do with your accountant or bookkeeper in Xero, you can do it in lifetime. One really cool thing I want to share with you guys is actually there's a stat out there that says 50% of small businesses unfortunately fail within 5 years if they are not working with an accountant or a bookkeeper. So we've done another study and we actually found out that small business owners who are working in Xero with a Xero advisor, 85% of those small business owners and businesses, they actually are able to well surpass the 5 years, which is really exciting, and I like to share that with everybody. So okay, cool. So our software looks really different from our competitors' software. It's design led, and it looks really clean, and that's because it's made for you guys, the small business, in mind. When we first, our software was born in the cloud in 2006, and we've never had a desktop. We were born in New Zealand, Australia. And, our founders, they really wanted to create something that was going to be where the accountant and the business owner can work in the accounting software together at any time. And it's going to look really simple. So you guys can go on to Xero, whether it's from your mobile phone or an iPad or a computer. And the terminology is meant to be non-accounting jargon for a reason, so that I'm not an accountant by trade, so I consider myself like a small business minded person. So it's really intended to for someone like that doesn't know the accounting verbiage, and like we're not supposed to, right? Because we have Bianca and her team as the experts who should. So for someone like a small business, like we need to worry about like paying bills. So that's why you have invoices owed to you, or like money spent, money received. So it's meant to look like less intimidating, and I love it. I think it's great. I know a lot of small businesses who are using Xero, and honestly, they love it. And I'm not just saying this, because I work at Xero, but it's really nice and exciting when you do hear like how much Xero is growing, not only in the States, but it's growing like across like the globe. So it's pretty exciting. We have over 1,000 apps that we connect with. So we're really big, kind of like talking about the cloud, we're really big about app stacks. And if you guys are working with any specific apps, or if you guys are working with PayPal or Square or, payroll companies, you can search it at Xero's App Marketplace. And then, you'd be able to integrate straight into Xero, which it just makes like the whole process more seamless, and it just makes it more user-friendly, because like it's already integrated into the system. So, if you guys are working in any of those softwares, it's pretty simple, and bank as well. So we have direct bank feeds with over like 5,500 bank financial services. For those of you who are not aware of HubDoc, Xero purchased HubDoc 2 years ago, and I'm super excited to tell you guys that it's part of our Xero family. And you guys and Bianca's team, you can discuss like how you would want to work with HubDoc moving forward, but it's really great because you can have an app, and basically you take pictures of like all of your receipts, so you no longer have to like collect all of your receipts and then give it to Bianca and her team. You can just easily like take a picture on your mobile phone, and then it will get automatically sent to your HubDoc account, which is tied into Xero, and then the accounting work is going to be done on the back end. And then also you can, working with Bianca and her team, you guys can set up so all of your emails get forwarded to HubDoc. Again, this kind of like helps you guys to not worry about like making sure you forward everything to them. If you forgot, or if not, it's just kind of like, you don't have to like peace of mind. You don't have to think about this anymore. You set it up once, and then you guys can go back to doing whatever you do, running your business, making sure that your guys' business is profitable. So kind of like Xero wants to take out like that ease of like manual processes when it comes to an accounting software. And it's just really there to make everybody's life more simple and more stress-free. But yeah, so just these are some of like the main highlights about Xero. And again, if you guys have any questions, we would be more than happy to address them for you guys. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because I think that's all I have now.
Oh, Annie, could you show us the demo company, how the software actually looks inside?
Okay, sure. Let me just log on real quick and I'll show you guys. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, cool.
Okay, good.
And then let me know if there's any like specific places you want me to go to, Bianca, and then we'll navigate.
Sure. Yeah.
Together.
The dashboard, maybe the bank feed, the invoicing.
Cool. Sorry, this is not my demo company. Cool. So this is what the software looks like when you get in. So this is customizable. So if you guys have, anything that like you need to see every single day or whenever you get into the software, you can definitely throw it here so you can easily like access it. So you guys most likely won't see this accounting tab, but you will live here in this place. So it's so straightforward to navigate. As I was saying earlier, right, we have like bills to pay instead of like accounts receivable, accounts payable, which I'm pretty sure, all business owners know, but it just, I don't know, I like it that it's more like kind of like easier wording, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but this is what the invoicing looks like. When you go in here, you can like create new invoice if you wanted to. And again, just kind of like write it in here. Sorry, I don't want to like, I don't know, it just looks really, really simple. So this is how you would go to it. I've seen other softwares where like it looks really overwhelming, like the dashboard's overwhelming, and I wouldn't even know where to go to find invoicing because it's like hidden in so many places. But again, if you go into like bills to pay, you can just like see it all over here. Anything that you want to see, and this is obviously a demo, but just kind of showing you guys how it looks. I do really like our reconciliation tab. because it's really nice and clean. So once you guys start setting up like bills, automatic payments, once they start coming in, you will see like this green tab that'll automatically match. But for some reason, if let's say you have something that comes in and let's say it's not set up, and you know, like Bianca's team is there trying to reconcile the books for you guys. And again, if you wanted to, definitely you can reconcile as well. But the super cool thing is this part right here, you can talk to each other here as you're reconciling. So like literally you can just write what this is. If the team has like a question, oh, what is this? You know, we're not sure about this payment. Then you guys just can go in here and you can have a conversation quick, like, okay, this is for, I don't know, X, Y, and Z, and then be done with it. And this one is literally just with one click and it's like reconciled. So if you guys don't have a lot of transactions and you guys like to really keep an eye on, you know, doing your bank reconciliation, it's meant to look and feel like really simple for you guys to be able to do that.
Let me jump in here, just since because you're in that screen.
Yeah.
We're talking about reconciliations and the bank feeds. So this is one of the reasons why we love Xero at TaxSmart is because Xero connects directly to your bank feeds. So we have a light feed every day of every purchase you make using your credit card or you can connect as many bank accounts here, and literally we can reconcile your books every day, every week. You have access to every transaction that comes in here. So this screen here shows pretty much what you look in your bank every time you make a purchase. If you look at the left-hand column, you have every transaction that you make. And then when we talk about reconciliation, that word to me means in a simple way is matching. So we're going to match the transaction that comes from the bank to what the system either recognizes from previous transactions or transactions that we manually put in here. Or we connect, you know, since Xero connects to a bunch of apps and ecosystems, for example, HubDoc. HubDoc is a document collection software that you have an app on your phone. You can email attachments to that software. You can upload from your computer. So once you sync HubDoc with Xero, so the two softwares are communicating. So basically, when you see the green, I guess, display here that has a little attachment there, that means that little page here has an attachment coming from another software, and Xero is recognizing and matching it. So all what you're going to do during your reconciliation or matching process is just either hit OK, because the two softwares now are communicating and they are recognizing the transactions. You hit and match. Either you can do it from your phone, you can do it from your computer. If you have a bookkeeper like ourselves be assigned to your account, then we match for you. But this is a collaboration. This is really easy for you guys. I like doing it from my phone because it feels like I'm playing like a video game. Like I just go and these two softwares are working together and they're matching. So I really like doing that, you know, at night when I, you know, or I'm in the car, not driving or traveling. It's really easy. It's a very user-friendly software. So this is why we love this bank feed. And the reason why we recommend it to our clients is because we're trying to get any freelancer or startup business, small and medium-sized business, to move away from the spreadsheets, to move away from Google and move all this information into an accounting software that is going to escalate with you. It's going to give you reports, and as you grow, we can continue to upgrade to different packages that Xero offers, and you continue to grow. So another feature here that I do like is I don't even log into my bank account anymore. I'm just addicted to logging into Xero because I feel extra productive when I'm leaving notes or reconciling, matching my transactions to my receipts. And the reason why we also recommend Xero and the matching with HubDoc is because obviously for tax purposes, right? So tax season here is on the corner, and for businesses, for freelancers, especially for freelancers that are not really keeping track for their expenses. Small business owner already knows what the deal is. You know, for audit purposes, you have to keep the receipts. But as a freelancer, and now, you know, with remote work and remote jobs, a lot of people are working as a freelancer or as a contractor. So it applies the same rules in accounting and taxes. You have to keep record of your expenses. You have to keep a good, you have to have a good record keeping, right? So all of these expenses are going to be all within Xero. So for us tax preparers, in case of an audit, we can just simply come in here. If IRS has a question about a transaction, we can simply go in here, download a report, or specifically go and be like, if they're questioning, let's say you were spending $6,000 in a new computer, and they want to question that, and then we can easily represent you and go here and say, look, this is where this information is coming from. This is where this deduction coming from. So that is what we like about Xero. It stores all your data there. It stores all your documents there. And HubDoc too. HubDoc, they're the same partner company now, and you basically have an online file cabinet for all your documents, and it's awfully easy. It's very easy to use. You download the app, you take a picture, and snaps, and it's just up in the cloud. Systems communicate, they match, you reconcile, we reconcile, and this is a very easy process for everybody. And also for us to keep track of your expenses. And this is one of the main features what I do recommend this two softwares to my clients, and we want to encourage them to start using this software. And that's what's coming up for next year. So let me, I guess we have another slide. Yeah. Is there, there was another feature that I wanted to share here on the business part, which was the invoicing, right? And I wanted to just show a little bit of like for our freelance, our clients that are you know, sending invoices on the go. You can literally just grab your phone, type an email real quick. If you're just doing a sale, you can send an email, an invoice, and you can also connect to Stripe or Square and just collect payment right there. And then this is basically how it looks like, all the invoices that you've sent, awaiting payment. You can also set repeating invoices. If you have a client that you are sending monthly invoices, you can just create the same invoice and it repeats. You can have a start and end date. You can issue credits. Let's see. And the other feature we like about starting your bookkeeping as you start as a freelancer, or are you an LLC, or as an entrepreneur with different businesses. What we like and recommend this software is because of the reporting. So from this software, this is basically because of tax season coming up. We ask for show us all your expenses for your business, show us all of your income and expenses, right? So once you connect your bank account to Xero and you have a record of all your expenses and income, then we can go here and just pull an income statement, which is your profit and loss statement. And then from there, we can actually, it's very easy for us to prepare your income taxes. Because one, you're going to be either doing it daily or weekly or monthly. You're also going to be saving time and money on bookkeeping. We also offer bookkeeping services. We do charge for that, so we don't want to be cleaning your books and basically charging you extra money that you don't need to. You need to pay if you use the systems that are going to help you stay organized through the year. So this is basically how an income statement report looks like. And this is basically what goes on your Schedule C to prepare your income taxes, or as a business, Schedule C, if LLCs, well, the different forms, and as corporations, obviously different forms. But from here, you have your income statement, you have your balance sheet, trial balance. and you can create any report with it from here. And is there any other feature here that we can share to our freelance?
Another thing, let me see. It's not, I don't know if it's here, but I know for, we've added this 1099 report. This is another like really powerful feature that we have in regards to, when you do when you guys need to do the taxes, then it needs to go into a 1099 form, and it's done really easily in Xero. With this this is new. We literally just updated this, but Bianca and her team can use this, and you guys can also like keep an eye on everything that they do, because you guys do communicate in Xero together. But this is really great tool for like when you need to also do like the 1099 reports. It's a new tool that we just updated, I think this month. But just overall, I don't want to I don't want to like overcomplicate things, but I don't know. Overall, the software it's really simple to use. Like Bianca said, you can use it from anywhere, any place, anytime on the phone, and it's just a really great tool. It doesn't break ever. We have really like incorporated like heavy security systems in Xero, so you don't ever have to worry about Xero crashing, or lagging. That's never happened either. And you don't have to worry about accessing or like hitting some sort of like limit. If you guys have staff in your company, if you have a lot of staff, you can invite as many people as you want, and there's no additional fee for that as well. So that's really, if you guys maybe have people in the firm who you'd like to have access to your account, you can add them here in Xero, and like I said, it's no problem at all. But overall, I think that's the Xero with the HubDoc it's really powerful. I do have I have a YouTube video to kind of like show you guys how HubDoc works. Bianca, if you'd like, I can show that right now. It's like a 2-minute video, or if you'd like, I can email it to you and you can share with them.
We are going to send a follow-up email for and then send a bunch of tips, so we don't want to keep, I know everybody's busy running their business, so we're going to continue with the presentation. Okay. Maybe Alex can take it from here. Let me see. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Annie and Bianca, we do have a couple of questions about Xero in the chat box. I don't know if you're welcome to, if you wanted to address those.
Sure. Yeah.
So we've got one question. Does Xero operate with Mexican businesses and bank accounts?
I'm going to answer the accountant part, and I guess Annie can answer for what I understand from Xero. We can, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm doing too many things at once. This software does work with any company worldwide. So connecting the bank accounts from a Mexican bank account to Xero, I'm not sure if that's already enabled or is possible within the Xero software, but there's other way you can do it. You can download transactions from a CSV file from your bank and upload it directly into Xero and then reconcile from there. So there's 2 ways we can import information into Xero. One is connecting the bank feeds. One is connecting the bank feed directly. Or we can download as a CSV file and upload it into Xero, like an entire monthly statement, upload it, and then that's how you reconcile from a business that is not either in the United States, in Australia, New Zealand, or the EU. In Latin America, the software is literally new to Latin America, so we are trying to push the software more to be used in Latin America. There's a lot of companies that CPA firms that are using Xero in Mexico, Costa Rica, Venezuela, Guatemala, pretty much everywhere. So yes, it is possible to use with software in Mexico for Mexican accounting. Was there any other question?
Yeah, we've got one more here from Jean, who'd like to know how to use the sales tax module. So when she's buying something online without paying sales tax, I need to code that transaction so that I can just run a report at the end of the month to know which transactions I need to file for purchase tax due.
Yes, Jean, I know we can help you do that. We can help you set that up. There's a feature where you can say keep track of the sales tax or use tax or not for each specific transaction, and that's a setting that we can set for you starting now this year, because we can't go back into the transactions, but we can start it this year. So I will follow up with the question and talk to Christine to set that up for you, and we can show you how. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, fantastic. If we move on to the next slide, Bianca, I think we were just going to, run through, I guess, maybe a little bit of a grounding about what's been going on this year and why at TaxSmart you guys, why you recommend combining your TaxSmart accounting and bookkeeping services with Xero and HubDoc.
So, yeah, I just don't want to skip this slide just because I want to thank everybody for having the time to join us. We put this webinar kind of last minute. I didn't want the end of the year to come without us talking to our clients or sharing, what's coming, what happened this past year to accountants and all of us, right? It was a very tough year for everybody, and especially in the accounting industry and small business owners. So we were here to support any small business owner and self-employed individual with the PPP applications, unemployment, doing taxes, getting the advance payment. So we're probably going to host another webinar just to talk about tax and how to keep track of what all the monies that were given to individuals, maybe more like an individual tax. But it was a difficult year, and so we went through a lot of challenges. Bookkeeping, we learned a lot from our clients. A lot of people that didn't qualify for the PPP because they didn't have their numbers in order, and so I just wanted to encourage everybody as a freelancer or a startup business, like the biggest investment you can do for your business is to have proper set of numbers from start to finish. It will definitely help you to know if you're actually moving up or you're moving down. Is this a hobby or is this a business? And so we are here to help you in the process. So that's why I wanted to do this. And then we did the demo. And this is one of the reasons I just put a really big list. I have a big list of why I love Xero for us and for our clients. I use Xero for our business, and I use Xero for other businesses that I do have. So serial entrepreneur here. And I also use Xero for my personal accounting. So I like to keep it organized. I like to know where all my money is coming and all my money is going, which it's really sometimes sad when I have to look at my own numbers, my own spending, like last year. And I do feel the pain just like anybody else, just like any other entrepreneur, just like another business owner, just like a taxpayer. I'm not perfect, even though I have access to all of these numbers, especially with my personal finances. I like to travel a lot. This is where all my money goes. So these are some of the reasons why we love Xero and why we recommend Xero. One, now with everybody working remote, this is a software that we can access anywhere as long as we have Wi-Fi, anywhere in the world. And like we discussed, any pretty much anybody in any country can actually use this software. It's only in English at the moment that I know. We use it. Is that true, Annie? Is it only in English? But
yeah, so it is, but we're definitely working on, we have a vertical, a Hispanic vertical, and don't quote me on this. I don't know like how I can find out to actually how soon and if we're gonna have the software in another language, but that would be really awesome if we do. Yeah. I'll try to get the answer for you right now.
Great. Okay. So we love the bank feeds. This is one of the features that I love. I discovered Xero 6 years ago, and this is literally how TaxSmart was born. I saw the future, and I saw what I wanted to be, the lifestyle I could have. I can work anywhere in the world, help clients and just help other small businesses like myself continue to grow their business, and having access, with the cloud. It was just, I envisioned all what is happening now 6 years ago. And I am super happy that we're still in business and that we are moving with the future. So I want to encourage everybody that is escalating their business to do not hesitate to get this software already going for you and for your business, for your startup. So the daily bank feeds, the HubDoc, that it's another software that comes included when you subscribe to Xero. I'll show the pricing later for the ones that are wondering about the pricing. Is available anytime, anywhere online. So it doesn't matter if you are today in Mexico, in another part of the world, you will have access to, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you'll have access to the software. You have unlimited users, so that means you can have your employees, bookkeepers, your assistant, your advisors, your tax advisor. You can invite as many people to have access to this information. Your CPA, your CFO, anybody that needs access to the information to help you make better business decisions. This information is available to anybody that has the access to your account. And it's safe and secure. Xero, maybe Annie, you can tell us a little bit more. I know there's some of us in our audience that are very technical, so I wanted just you to explain to us that part.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I was actually looking for my slide specifically on the security features because I wanted to read it like verbatim because it is pretty like.
Let me just finish mine, then you can show about the security feature, because that's another feature that I really, really like about Xero. And the reports, right? You connect your bank, you have access to all of your income and expenses for the year. That makes it a lot easier for you to prepare for taxes instead of having to put receipts together, instead of having to put an Excel sheet report together to a tax preparer. That is going to save you time, save us time. You're happy, we're happy, everybody's happy during tax season. There is no stress. And the dashboard too, that gives you a real number. Like I don't know, I got used to seeing my numbers. I want to see how much sales I have for the day, for the week, for the month, and that just keeps me motivated to continue to grow the business. You have Xero support. You have the Xero support team for the software to help you, and then you have our advisor. If you invite us as an advisor or any Xero advisor, we will help you with the software. We'll help you with the setup. Any advisor could do that, like TaxSmart, we can do that. There is no installation or IT maintenance required. That's another plus. Nobody needs to download, upload, buy new software. It all happens automatically for you. And what I also like and recommend to my clients is that Xero is adaptable to your business needs. You will never lose your data. So being that said, with the pandemic and now having businesses, escalating and some other ones closing, and you have to cut costs, so you can either downgrade, upgrade as your business needs and never lose the data, right? So you don't have to, let's say you're on a higher $32 monthly plan, but your business is taking a break because of COVID, and then you want to just bring it down to a different plan, we can do that and make sure that you don't lose your numbers, then escalate you again to a different once you get back on your feet again. Those are the main features why I like Xero, and I recommend it to my clients.
I found this slide.
Good.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop sharing.
Let me share this real quick. Okay, awesome. So I touched on this lightly in our, earlier when I was talking about security, but one thing I wanted everybody to know, our small businesses, accountants, everybody. So data security is, it's very important for everybody, and it's something that Xero takes very seriously. And on Xero, there's no limit of users, as both, Bianca and I said, and you should have, and exactly for this reason, you should have every single individual have their own login, which also provides like a paper trail on an online trail. So Xero is SOC2 and ISO 27001 certified, which are like the highest level of certifications you can possibly have on the cloud. So therefore, providing the same and sometimes higher level of data security than your bank. So this is something that's really, really important, and I'm so happy to be part of like a company that takes security this seriously, just because we're dealing with such sensitive information. So it makes me feel really confident knowing that this is available on our software for our accountants and for you guys as like the small businesses. And you always have like a 2-step authentication process when you log in. And even with myself, I'm a Xero employee, but when I don't log into my Xero demo account for more than a month, then it automatically prompts me to make sure I use my like second level of authentication, which I love. So you can set it for like a specific amount of time. Like if you wanted to remember you for like 30 days, or you can, and then, but just know that it always like resets, which I think is great. Was that good, Bianca?
Yeah. Well, we have 10 minutes, and we will just continue with the rest of the presentation. And so let me go here. And so the power of 2, right? Why TaxSmart and Xero? We are Xero Silver advisors. We've been working with Xero for 6 years. Since I discovered, like I said, I don't want to switch back, and this is where the future is going. So I highly recommend this software to everybody, because there's other softwares out there like, gosh, I can't even. I'm only just familiar with my two top ones, but this is easy to share your data with your advisors. So if you're moving into escalating the business, might as well just pick a software that is going to grow with you. And let's say, I don't know, I think it's a Mint or just, I don't know why that just popped in my head, but Mint. That's a software that probably we don't use as accountants and bookkeepers. This is a software that you will have a whole, even if you don't work with TaxSmart, you will have a lot of advisors helping you, just like our competitors, our other competitor. And so this software, if you're going to pick a software, might as well invest now into a software and an advisor that is going to escalate with you as well. Save you time and money with automations. The setup might be a little bit tricky. Just we want to get to know your business, help you set up the bank feeds, help you set up, what kind of repetitive transactions do you have. There's also a feature called bank rules. So if we see a transaction that is repetitive all the time, that happens every month, we just don't want you wasting time clicking the OK button. We don't want to waste time on our clock to just continue to click OK on that or just reconcile. We're just going to automate that. So all of those transactions that happen that you do or your business does automatically, we're just going to automate those. And pretty much just computers are taking a lot of data entry and there's a lot of time savings for you, meaning a lot of savings for you, and with your bookkeeping services. So we at TaxSmart have packages that are affordable to any size business, and because we automate, we don't like to spend a lot of time doing the reconciliations, where we have all the software now available at our fingertips that we can just automate a lot of the process. That old school, this is new school. We've been doing it for 6 years, and I think we are experts at it now. Smooth communication with your bookkeeper and your tax advisor. This again comes from sharing the information, having access to your tax preparer, looking at your reports for taxes, for tax planning, talking to your bookkeeper for every transaction. We try to use the software as much as we can to communicate, because there's a communication tab for transactions. So it's easy, instead of sending a bunch of emails, the software can help us expedite a lot of the communication. Again, saving you time and money. And today I wanted to present, we have on our website a few packages that we offer, but this is a special package that we put together for our freelance and our entrepreneurs. I am going to just leave the image here, but we will follow up with an email. We kind of crafted this package dedicated to the freelancers and the entrepreneurs. I know it takes a lot of time and money and the value. So this is like the value package that we're putting together for our freelancers and our entrepreneurs that need this advice, that need to hear, maybe you want to talk to a CPA, you don't want to talk to a tax consultant, but we have this package together that we put for you guys to have a 30-minute or an hour free consultation with one of our advisors. I'm not going to go, because we're running out of time, through everything, but pretty much this is our bookkeeping package savings that we're going to present to you. This offer also will be valid for a month. So we will continue, we'll follow up with an email. And also for our current bookkeeping clients or clients of TaxSmart that want to take the business to the next level and they want us to help them, we're also going to offer for the month, receive another 10% discount. And if you sign up for any of our bookkeeping packages that are listed now on our website, we're going to offer a 6-month 10% discount. With all this high demand and a lot of businesses moving to the cloud, I want to make sure that our clients and our current client and our new clients are coming in for this year, take advantage of some offer, because our prices are going to increase. Unfortunately, we have to do that. But we will have this discount code, and we will send you all the information that you need to know about our packages and our tax packages and bookkeeping packages. And any questions you might have, feel free to also book an appointment with me. I'll be more than happy to follow up and give you guys a free 30-minute consultation, get to know your business, get to know what your tax needs are, tax planning. If we need to move to another tax advisor, I will be more than happy to do that. And that was it for me and for all of us. Alex, is there anything else that I missed?
No, I think thank you so much, Annie and Bianca, for presenting today, and thank you everyone for joining us and for asking your questions. As Bianca said, we'll be sending an email around with all the information about the packages that are on offer today, as well as the video that Annie mentioned earlier. Becky's actually just popped the link to book an appointment in the chat. So as Bianca said, you're welcome to book a free 30-minute consultation with her. Just follow the link in the chat box, or we'll send you around a link to book an appointment in an email or visit the website. So yeah, thank you for joining us, everyone. And thanks again to our presenters.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I can be here for another 5-10 minutes. If anybody has a question, I'll just stay online, and feel free to turn on your cameras and your and your microphone.
Bianca, if you'd like, I can stay with you. Up to you.
Sure. If we have a participant that has questions, We'll
I
be
see
more than happy
Paul's
to answer
turned
some.
his microphone on. Paul, did you have a question?
Yeah, I do. I'm in the process of switching banks, as Bianca probably already knows, from Wells Fargo to Chase. And I'm having trouble with the Chase online, trying to get into the bill pay portion of their system so that I can transfer all of my automatic pays from Wells Fargo to Chase so that they start automatically in January and I don't get a lot of dunning messages from these accounts when I go into Chase. Is Xero's bill pay an option instead of going to the bank?
Annie, is that okay? We can. There is a way to do it through Xero. Yes, it's a lot of software that we need to connect. But yes, we can automate it within Xero instead of doing the bank. Mm-hmm. So the answer is yes.
Is it easier for me to just do it, try to find out where the bill pay portion is in Chase, and then maybe later on switch to Xero, or try to do it now instead of going through the motion twice?
I know, Paul, we're setting you up with a Xero account, which is you're new to Xero. I don't know how many bills you pay. If it's under 10 bills, I will say we can just probably easiest, fastest way will be to set it up through the bank.
No, I have between 20 and 30 automatic bills that I pay on a monthly basis.
It will be on a account per account basis. We'll have to look and see if, because in Xero the software doesn't automatically pay. We have to connect another software.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Which is
So
Bill.com. Yeah, either Bill.com or any other software that we can find that does that feature. So we have to connect two bills. Two softwares that talk to each other for that to be automatically.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier for me to find Chase bill pay and do it that way for now. Second question, does Xero going to replace my QuickBooks?
Yes.
Hallelujah. Okay.
Xero is another software like QuickBooks, is their competitor. We like it because it's user friendly to our clients, and you can access it from your phone. Any transaction you want to do, you can access it from your phone. I know for each client or each specific business, we have a specific recommendations. But yes, we are trying to get our US market to get to know Xero because it's a lot user friendly.
Okay, third question. Who in your organization is going to help me set up Xero and transfer or transition from QuickBooks to Xero before the end of this month?
That's me and Christine.
Okay, can we get accomplished this month so I start off clean in January 1st?
Yes, actually, you already have an account. I don't know if Christine already told you, but we already set you up with one.
Yeah, so I've got to.
We're working on it.
I've got to move all this stuff over, and Kristen's going to get a hold of me on that.
Yes, she's working on it. I think we probably need to schedule a call with you just to give you. So this was a good introduction for you to Xero of what the software that we use. But we will probably transfer your data, because we can actually export all your data from QuickBooks into Xero. But what I've decided to do was maybe to start fresh, so we don't have to clean up data. We can start fresh and saving you time.
Okay. All right. I'll wait to hear from you then.
Yes, we will be on it. Yeah, we'll be on it. We were this week. I know she's already working on it. I know we started working on it. Yes.
Okay.
Janine, Oh, Jenny, do you have any questions? I don't know if she can hear me.
Janine, if you're there, you've got your
Hello.
microphone. There she is.
Hello.
Hi.
No, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, I'm just just trying to learn something about Xero, and the company I'm working with, they're using another system. So I was deciding which I'd done some training with, I'd already done a course with. So I was just deciding whether to go with that or go with Xero. But I'd heard a lot of good reports about Xero. It's just that when I looked into it, it said, there wasn't any telephone customer service. So I'd have to learn it all, I'd either do the course, or there's community forums, isn't there, where you can ask questions. But it's sort of something definitely to consider in the future.
Yes, if you're gonna, I don't know if you're a bookkeeper or an accountant, but if you
I'm a bookkeeper. I've sort of done some accounting studies, but bookkeeping at the moment.
It's, you do your certification, it takes you the course. They always updating us with new software features, and I guess you can contact maybe Annie. You want to put your email there so she can contact you for the Xero account.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's been very informative. Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, great. I'm glad. Thank you so much. All right. So I think we are good to go. And thank you, everybody. I will talk to you later. Yay.
Bianca.
Nice to meet you, Annie.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.